7 things you do every day that can make you a 2 minutes man. You will notice that maybe you've been performing really well. Your woman has been applauding you, but all of a sudden it starts reducing. You don't know what happened. Now, these are the things you've been doing unknowingly to you that is really affecting you. So that is why you cannot really perform the way you are. Even you that is watching me that is doing great, more if you're doing most of these things, it begins to affect you. So you need to stop. That is why you see men in their late 20s, they will have these problems. In their early 30s, they have these problems. Normally, it is not supposed to be so. This is Spell Solution. The goal is for you to stay in a healthy relationship and a healthy marriage. Number one thing you will do every day, or you're doing that is making you, or that will make you to be a 2 minutes man, is if you are taking too much of alcohol. Too much of alcohol reduce that odogu. It makes it not to really function the way it used to. Everything you're taking, if you're taking too much intake of alcohol, it will always be affecting you, and it doesn't affect you immediately. It is a gradual process. You see, it start reducing it gradually, and you begin to ask yourself, what is the problem? So if you're taking alcohol, please moderate it. Do not take it every day. Take it once in a while and let it not be too much. The second thing you're doing every day that can make you a 2 minutes man, or that can really make you not to perform well during knacking, is when if you're taking too much intake of mint. You know what mint is? Anything that has mint in it, a man do not need it. So if you're taking too much intake of mint, in fact, when you see mint, you avoid it. I see guys who always chew gum that has mint. They will always chew it. It will gradually be affecting your odogu. It will affect it. When it's supposed to stand, you will notice it will no longer stand. It will no longer want to do the work that it's supposed to be doing. Even when the food is in the front for it to eat, it can no longer eat it. You begin to ask yourself, that's where you say you start taking some drugs. Even those drugs will not help you. So it is better to avoid those things than later on you start crying because of them. So it's better you avoid them. Most of you are doing it without knowing. Then the third thing you are doing is you're taking too much processed food. Anything processed food is not good for you as a man. So if you are the type that if you have a wife or you have a girlfriend, anything you are eating is processed, you don't cook food, you want everything to be canned, processed food, it will really affect you. So avoid anything canned food, anything that is a processed food. As a man, you don't need it in order for you to even stay healthy and your odogu too to stay healthy. When they wake the odogu will always answer. If not, that's how you end up a 2 minutes man if you're really taking too much processed food. Then the fourth thing is your emotions. What you think about sometimes affects the way you perform. If you're the type that you're always moody, you're always allowing things to hurt you, that's why if you want to be in a relationship, be in a relationship with somebody who really like you. Because if a woman is always talking you down, you will notice that the urge to even perform the way you're supposed to perform will really not be there. It will not be there. So your emotions always, do not allow your emotions to cloud your thought or your sense of reasoning, because most times your emotions comes on the way when that thing is supposed to stand, and you're emotional, either your mood, you're not happy, you will see that it will not really want to stand, it will not really perform the way it's supposed to perform, and continuous doing it will always affect you. If no Whether knowingly or unknowingly, you will notice the reoccurrence that it's not doing what it's supposed to do. So if you notice that you're always moody, you're not always happy, please snap out of it. Let it not be with somebody who will always keep you happy, who you will always find happiness in the things you do. Then the fifth thing is when you have sickness. This kind of sickness that we call diabetes, it also affects men. Diabetes or high blood pressure, it also affects men. So time to time, go to the hospital, check yourself. In fact, every 3 months, it is always advisable for a man to go to the hospital. Each time you go to the hospital and you find out that you're having any of the sicknesses, let them treat you so it doesn't affect you. You know how it feels that your woman is hungry, or she have this urge or hunger for you, and she's touching you. You know you want to do something, but the engine that is supposed to do the work is not really responding or is not working. You know how it is something that a man is not always happy that the thing is happening to him. So it is better you avoid it now. Then the sixth thing is growing of pot belly. If you are a man, please try as much as possible to exercise yourself. Mind what you eat. It is not everything you eat that is good for you. There are times, there are ages you get to, you are begin to avoid the quantity of food you eat, the too much of intake of alcohol, even smoking. Anything that will make you smoke, you avoid it. They will also help in bringing down that odogu. The odogu will not really perform the way it's supposed to perform. So these are the 7 things you do every blessed day that reduces your performance without you really knowing. So if you really want to really make your woman happy, you want to really knock her, you want to go 10 times, 4 times, 3 times, and she's okay with it. So avoid this 7 things I just mentioned in this video. It will really help you to stay safe and to stay healthy. If you're healthy, you perform well. But if you're not, you see yourself struggling to do what you're supposed to do as a man. And you know when you perform well, your woman will always be happy. She will always give you what you want. Sometimes you see them, you release they release happy hormones. They will be happy and they will make you happy. So if you're not doing it, you will see your woman, she will go out, another person will be doing your work, will be chopping, eating your meat, eating your food, the food you're supposed to eat, another person will be eating it. And you know it is not something any man really want to tolerate, any man really want. So it's better you start watching it now, so you not have, or you not end up being a 2 minutes man, or you see your woman, everything everything is not on, nothing, she's not wearing anything, but you can't really help it, you can't do anything. I pray it's none of your portions. So listen and adhere to these videos. If you've been doing any of this, stop it, so that you will be that perfect man who can really take your woman to cloud 9 and come back. This is Spell Solution. The goal is for you to stay in a healthy relationship and a healthy marriage. Do well to share out this video. Like, drop your comment what you think about the video. And if you see my video for the very first time, do well to follow my page. Thank you.